As the anthem roars, every heart beats pounding like a war. Steel meets flesh and the sparks ignite. Welcome to the chaos under neon lights. Crush the cage, break the chains. Fuel the rage, feel the pain. Rise and fall, this is the game. Crush the cage, own your name. Crush the cage, break the chains. Fuel the rage, feel the pain. Rise and fall, this is the game. Crush the cage, own your name.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the RPW Universe. Today is a KR day. I kind of like getting involved with the intro straight away since we know there's going to be no randomizer spins, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a Fury day to end off our week. So I've got a can of crime, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored to the... Oh, it's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely beautiful. Can of crime ringside. It was just sat there. It was just sat there ringside catering, had a bunch, and I said, you know what? Let's have some crime. Let's do some crime. Let's see what it's about. Honestly, I feel it doing something, ladies and gentlemen. I'll report back on if it's good or not. But very, very nice indeed, Areno. Now, very, very quickly, let's quickly reconnect the chat here so I can actually see who's actually watching and what's actually going on. Don't want to be talking to myself. God forbid, that would be an absolute nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely would be. GMK, now we're back at the same brand. Guess we can run our match back. Not a fan of the thumbnail, but shows looking strong today. How's KR today? You know what? KR's a little tired, but I've got my summer on. The sun was shining today. I've got my summer on. Honestly, it's a very, very fun show. Only one match has gone to the dark matches. Chase Cruz v. Spoiled Brian. Honestly, of all the matches today, fair. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. 8 matches today. Absolutely amazing. An 8-man main event later today. Tyler West, the trade. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler West on Friday Night Fury. Dino on Warzone. Sombra del Rayo and Garrett Flynn going from Origin, being the first official call-ups. That was the third match. Second match, I believe. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, what a trade. Which show do we think won that trade? Coldboy and Roddy going to Origin is very interesting. Luka Novak back on Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I was saying, sorry, Axiom Vex went to, sorry, got called up. I'm sorry. I was thinking Sombra del Rayo, because I was going to say my paths got crossed. Ken Lazaro and Sombra del Rayo in the main event is what I was going to say. That's why I got confused between them. Yeah, Axiom Vex and Garrett Flynn getting caught up, and then Sombra and Ken already in the main event. Daniel, Tyler, Hope, all on the same show. Ladies and gentlemen, today's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. That is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking off with a #1 contenders match for the Women Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in and get right on involved. Damage Control up against Pamela Hart and Venus Vortex here today. 2 Origin superstars. Kicking off Friday Night Fury, ladies and gentlemen, in a very fun-filled matchup indeed. Shout out crime. Fort Worth, Texas. That is where we are today. Noel Park and Tiffany. No, Noel Park and Hanako, sorry. Involved in this one. And the two Origin superstars, oh, they're coming out full guns blazing, ladies and gentlemen. Yuck, Texas. I agree, but they're coming out full guns blazing. Oh, damage control. Akira Tanaka in action later today against Hope Eternal, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, damage control and Hope Eternal, there is some history there. I mean, the less we talk about it today, probably the better, but there is most certainly some history between those two. So I'm sure these guys will want to kick off the show with a win, and then Akira will want to get her win later on today. Yeah, rest in peace, Trust Lamb, of course. Again, I think the less we say about it, probably the better, ladies and gentlemen. Noel Park and Hanako going to be involved in this one as we get going on Friday Night Fury. Let me add, I have my sheet ready for the weekend. Pamela Tron. There we go. It is down. Ladies and gentlemen, Pamela Diamond Heart representing apparently a very rich historic wrestling family. I've not heard of them personally, but apparently a very rich historic family in terms of the wrestling business is Pamela Diamond Heart. Very excited to see what these two can do here today. Now, the main event today, the 8-man match, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the loser, whoever gets pinned in that main event, is banned from competing for the World Heavyweight Championship whilst Sage is champion, ladies and gentlemen. Big, big, big stipulations in today's main event. Great Giant against Garrett Flynn is going to be absolutely incredible seeing Garrett Flynn. It's not his Fury debut. He did have an IC match against RK, but this is his official Fury debut as a full superstar, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team match to kick us off. And we've seen tag team matches recently. It could be a long one. Ladies and gentlemen, Fury underway here on a Friday. Already a tag made. Noel Park is in. Rooting on damage control today. I think they have a better chance to beat the Dynasty duo. I would love to see damage control with some tag gold. I used to be a big fan of damage control when Nicolo grew. I was a fan of damage control before Nicolo grew. Now, a lot of people now probably don't know damage control were here when LED Fang was the leader before Nicolo Grady took over. And now Akira Tanaka's the leader. They've been through 3 different leaders, ladies and gentlemen, 3 different iterations. But I am very, very excited to see what they can do, especially with 2 Origin superstars. And then 1 on Fury, 1 on World Warzone. And because we dislike Venus, yeah, that adds to it. Pamela, nice one. What are your thoughts on Pamela, Venus's tag team partner? Are you a fan of Pamela Diamond Heart? More or less than Venus Vortex? I think I can guess the answer, but nice set up powerbomb there. I don't know why the camera is focusing on Hanaka. Is it Hanaka or Hanako? I should probably know superstars' names. On the sheet. Hanaka Ito. Hanaka. Okay. We like to see it. Root for my Origin girls, to be honest, though I don't really know Pamela that much. I remember when Nicole took over and started being a tyrant. She's given a whole lot of nothing on the mic, but guess she's fine. Fair enough. Nice tag made. Hanaka's back in. Have some history with Venus, so putting that aside for now. I think damage control. I mean, listen, we've seen rookies show up before and do well. I think these two have a chance, but I mean, Hanaka's an Origin rookie too, to be fair, but I think damage control taken today. Then again, I don't know. The Originers might want to show that Origin is here to meet some business, especially since there was a big trade involving Origin. Superstars getting called up. Maybe they want to prove something. Maria Valentine, of course. Now a full-time Fury superstar. How do we feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in Drip Messiah to Friday Night Fury. Lost, I faced her on Monday, and I'm respecting the fact she put into it. Usually respect that. I think Noel Park entered the ring there. No loss to Origin with her going. Says, ow, yay. Axiom Vex, interesting. And then again, she started talking about that Divas Championship. She started to think that Divas Championship mean, she was saying it's bigger than the prestigious and women's world, so I think we know where she stands with that championship. Another tag made. The wall park back in. Drip Masai, what did you think about the trade, my friend? A very, very big trade. Tyler West, I think the first time ever on Friday Night Fury. Dino back on Monday with Sibs. Dino and Sibs being together is very, very interesting. We can see the Authority Beast have fallen on both shows. Of course, Courage to Chaos are only a couple weeks out now. I'm sure been on Fury before. As a superstar, I know you've competed on Fury before, but have you ever been a Fury superstar is what I mean. You've definitely competed. But I don't know if you've been an actual superstar. Call-up that only happened due to a corporate handler. And again, how it happened. I'm not going to get too involved in trades. So good. I'm very interested in what titles Coldboy and Roddy will go for. I agree. I think Roddy, I mean, I think both of them, but I think Roddy should go for the Origin Championship 100%. I think he has what it takes. I've always been a fan of Roddy. Won that dark match after breakout as well by eliminating Luka Novak at the end. I'm hoping Origin is big for Rocky. I really, really do. I think the issue here on my Origin girls is that both are mainly single competitors, so Donald has a big advantage there. To be fair, Noel and Hanaka, they are not technically tag competitors. I think both should. It's more competition for Asha. I agree too. I think Asha Kane could use the competition between both of them. I think Asha Kane vs Roddy would be a great match. Nice discus clothesline. Tricky word there. Venus Vortex is in. Middle of the ring. I came so close, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I'll have to face them 2 one day because they have experience that I need. Back in the corner. Tag made. Pamela back in. The two originals looking decent. And while Parker for the non-legal superstar, though, don't think that's the right move to make. With Pamela and Venus, too, you've got to watch out for those sharp shooters. That's running cutter. Onaka able to enter the ring. That's smart. Bring her in now. They hit a sharpshooter. Could be the smart move from Pamela Hart. She's going over to those legs. Ladies and gentlemen, Noel Park reverses, though, kicks her off. Ties potentially could have turned. Smart tag to make if you do. She opts not to tag, though. Edge scissor, nice takedown. Pamela Hart wants the tag. Noel Park seems intent on letting it happen. Might be smart by Noel Park. Now Pamela's down. I was going to say maybe Noel Park wanted to hit a big move while Pamela was on the outside, but Venus Vortex was quicker. Welcome in 600k. Still awaiting your in-ring debut, of course. So I'm very excited for. But we'll see when and who that is against. Jocelyn Clover and Maria Valentine up next. A lot of women matches today. I love it. That woman fatal four-way. Victoria, the Goddess, Olivia, and Amber. That's going to be a fun match. Where do you buy your fancy suits from? Venus Vortex, middle rope. Nice cave-in takedown. Smart tag. Onaka unable to re-enter the ring. Noel Park busted open, and Venus Vortex with the mid-rope cave-in. Venus and Pamela, ladies and gentlemen, get the win, and the two Origin superstars are going to have a women's tag team title match against the Dynasty. Wow, dude. Talk about a start to your career, a tag team out of nowhere. RK put these superstars together like he does a lot, to be fair. And, I mean, it's proving to be most likely a very, very fruitful tag team partnership, ladies and gentlemen. Wowza, wowza, trousers. Fairs to that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think you can complain too much about what we've just seen. Very, very nice match between the two. That shirt is nice. You talking about KRs? Just chilling, man. Just chilling, man. Showcasing the women's division is always good. I think we should stop hating Venus because she wins when we do. I don't know why you guys hate Venus in general, to be honest with you. I think she's good. I think she's good. For some reason, I can't see 600k when he talks. A lot of people used to say that too. KO got that summer feeling, 100%. 100%. Win or lose, man, just got to make sure I don't get pinned. She's just bland and boring. But I mean, I think a lot of the Origin superstars are bland and boring because they need, like... The thing is, okay, listen. I've been here for a while now. I've seen a lot, okay? So rookies come in. If they try too hard to have some big persona, some big character, some big loud, you know, and in-your-face thing, people say, oh, you're doing too much. You're going to be gone in 2 weeks anyway. Like, you're doing too much. Stop, stop, stop. If people take a low-key vibe, try to go under the radar, try not to do too much, then people call them bland. Like, it's very difficult for rookies in RPW to get ahead with other superstars. But, I mean, the crowd like her, and I think that's more important than fellow superstars. Ecstasy with the base membership. Ladies and gentlemen, much appreciated and welcome into a brand new name, Reverse Bell Sound. They need time to develop, guys. You can defend them, but it doesn't mean I should like that. Again, I'm not forcing anyone to like anyone, I'm just saying. I do find it funny as the now full-time Fury superstar, Maria Valentine. Her song is, honestly, I disagree. I can't like the song. Her and Asher Kane, I think they both have their name in the song, which I kind of like. Maria Valentine, full-time Fury superstar. Going up against Jocelyn Clover. Welcome in World Warzone General Manager Jocko, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to this crime. This is the best crime I've ever been involved in, ladies and gentlemen. Getting me hydrated. That is for sure. Getting me hydrated. The electrolytes are electrifying. Maria Valentine looking ready for this Fury ring. Is she ready for Fury competition? When she first joined, I thought she was going to be the first ever Women's Origin champion. I thought she was going to be up there as the greatest female superstar on Origin, but it didn't quite work out for her. But now she finds herself on Fury up against Jocelyn Clover, who I know Clover's a fan favorite. People like what Jocelyn Clover can bring. Of course, former Women's World Champion, albeit she did get cashed in on by Morrigan to lose it, ladies and gentlemen, which was a big, big shame for her career. Rick, watching from home, Ralph separating these two. Irish whip off the rope. Look at Maria Valentine showing off for the Fury crowd, met with a myriad of boos. Texas, this is not Japan no more, where she has all of her fans, ladies and gentlemen. And Clover with the takedown, met with a lot of cheers. Again, the right-handers flush to the face with a disrespectful slap as well. Crowd getting behind Jocelyn Clover for this one. Triple threat match up next. Rex, Junior Palmer, and Malachi. Welcome in Ecstasy. Good to see you, my friend. New name. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Instantly becoming a member, which we appreciate. Welcome in. If you want to join RPW as a superstar, ! Discord. Go sign your contract and get involved, my friend. Get involved. Now that you've signed a membership, you can get involved in RPW live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dark matches coming up this weekend, which is going to be very, very fun. She said she will defend it. Did she say she's going to defend it? So is it just another, like, cross-brand championship? I mean, it's definitely not on the ranks of a prestigious title or women's world title, right? But I guess if it does eventually change to the Divas division, it would be the main championship technically, right? So who knows? Who knows? Is the bot sleeping? Can someone get a Discord link if the bot is asleep? It's always asleep when I ask for a command. As Clover goes top rope. Nice takedown there. Some Japanese fans out there. I can see the sign. Clearly the GM knew nothing of it. And Ashiwan was also in dispute. I don't really remember how she got that Divas Championship, if I'm honest with you. But again, if she's open to defending it, and I mean, RK basically said he doesn't want it on his show, but if Vince and Jocko want her to defend it on their shows, I mean, RK said, you know, go for it, absolutely. I think he was just basically saying he doesn't want it on his show. but it can still appear anywhere else. She wanted to go for... Oh, instead of the Libyan. That was it. Quick popping before getting ready for my big match. Biggest crime you've ever been a part of is bringing that can to your lips. It's good, man. It's good. What can I say? Maybe next week, I'll try some immunity. I've still not seen immunity. I mean, you keep talking about it. I've still not seen it in catering. Clearly to Vince. The bot fastest. I know. Clearly to Vince, I mean, maybe he's trying out crime for a while and then trying immunity to see the difference between them. I mean, again, Chaos not getting involved in anything like this. I'm not picking sides. I'm just giving my personal opinion. Crime, it's nice, man. It's nice. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Viv. Maybe, just maybe, immunity will be there in catering soon, but I've not seen it about. I'll just go for a Snickers bar right now. Ugh. Over focusing on the arm. Luca and Key Iverson later today. Great Giant and Garrett Flynn. Face first goes Maria Valentine. Clover with the pinfall. I'd love to see Clover with the world title around her waist again. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, good kick out, 2.9 there. Very good kick out. Welcome in Fredo, former Universal Champion. Joining us on Fury. Fredo, as a fan, these days, of course, not really involved in the ring and the politics too much. What do you make of the trade? I don't know if you saw it. Tyler West of Fury, Dino to Warzone. What did you make of the trade? Rocked the RPW Universe last night. A very, very busy Thursday. As Ralph slides in, just a one counter. Look at Clover going around town with a very nice takedown, kicking midsection. Leg behind the head. Valentine planted. Adam Sandler front row here in Texas. Ralph is in, and Clover gets the win over Maria Valentine, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Unironically, if Maria Valentine says she'll defend the title, a pink championship around the waist of Jocelyn Clover would actually look fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really would. Not the full-time Fury debut that you would want. The Divas Championship would not be too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Malachi. Around the waist of Jocelyn Clover. Reality check. Very, very well done. I have always been a fan of Clover, to be fair. I am very, very partial to a Jocelyn Clover victory. Ladies and gentlemen, I think she's amazing. I think she's very, very talented. As we move on with triple threat action. It's, oh, I thought it was Junior Palmer. I think now it's looking more like Austin. There is Rex, ladies and gentlemen. New attire for him. That is indeed Austin Palmer. And Malachi Del Ocaso in a triple threat match here on Fury, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was going to be Junior Palmer. Austin Palmer makes his way out, though. What a shock. Useless woman loses. Very, very interesting and beneficial for all involved, I believe. I don't think I've met them. If you think that will reality check them, the most perennial perfect woman in sports entertainment, by the way. Clover for that Divas Championship, I think would be very, very fun. Luka Novak and Key Iverson up next. Kira Tanaka and Hope Eternal after that. Fatal four-way, Giant and Flynn, and then the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see Austin Palmer outside of tag team action again. I thought it was Junior. Maybe the brothers had a last-minute change. Some twin magic, some might say. Good to see Malachi and Rex still in the same match. Of course, Rex, formerly of Evolution. Malachi took his spot. GMK on vacation, on sabbatical right now. So Evolution's not really evolving at the moment. On the men's side. Coming for them to claim the move was illegal, or the ref counted too fast, or some of the bullshit to justify the results. Malachi from behind. Nice slam down. Middle of the ring, hook of the leg already. Especially, you don't take nicknames to heart. Most nicknames in RPW are completely arbitrary. I'm happy that Jocelyn won But people are always so quick to jump on the X person is awful when they lose once, but if they lose, it's we lose sometimes. Swear it's supposed to be Junior Palmer. That's what I just said. I don't know what's happening with the Palmers. I don't know. I thought it was Junior Palmer. My notes say Junior Palmer. That's why I said Junior Palmer. Making me defend people. I thought it was supposed to be Junior Palmer too. There's a steel chair in the ring. Austin. Oh my. Can we get Junior Palmer out here? That was a bit. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, ladies. Ooh. I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that too much. Austin Palmer. Yeah, that was not my favorite thing I've ever seen in RPW, and I've seen a lot of bad things in RPW in my time. People need to hold themselves to the same standards as they do to others. I think the main thing with RPW Superstars is that a lot of people can't, humble opinion, hot take, Palmers are overrated. That was weird. Palmers are overrated. Humble opinion, hot take. Palmers are a weird one, man. I think once upon a time, there was a true fan favorite, and I thought there was going to be the future of the tag team division. They just never quite made it there. You know what I mean? I like the Palmers. I don't think they're like a top 5 tag team in RPW, though, which I thought they would be. So I guess it depends on how you rate them. They could be seen as overrated. I don't think that's a correct... I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. I don't think it's ridiculous to say that, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really don't. Choose my account. Stream deck, chill out. Chill out, chill out. Popping up with stuff, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. What I was going to say is I think a lot of RPW Superstars, I think their egos get in their way, and I think when RPW Superstars don't like a certain superstar, they get blinded by it, and they can't admit if they do well, or they can't admit something was good or bad, and it's instantly like the same response, because in their head they're like, I don't like this person, so I can't be nice to them. You know? I think a lot of superstars are like that, where they can't look past their bias towards certain superstars. Rex new gear is nice, it is. I like the black and white look. RK shirts still selling out. Second row there on Fury, even though he's moved to World Warzone. RK has always been a top merch seller in RPW. Ironically, I was going to say Austin Palmer was cooking up until then. Loss are part of pro wrestling. What matters is how you turn that loss into fuel. Got to defend pink title holders. It's my contract. Maybe Clover will be next. Maybe she will be next. I got a takedown by Malachi. He's a superstar I really start to like. I don't think can really start to do some damage on Fury. 2 count kick out by AP. Rex is in though. Roll up from behind. Clover is my fan, so that's fine by me. I don't enough. Give Luca the IC title. Luca Novak vs Abaddon. I mean, it could very well happen. We'll see if Luca Novak can get past Key Iverson first, ladies and gentlemen. See if he can get past Key Iverson, a former Universal Champion, mind you. Something Luca Novak's never been in RPW is a world champion, as Austin Palmer gets planted. Middle of the ring for Rex is there. Origin Locker was big on pushing people after losses to use it as fuel, and some of them were assaulted for such behaviors. I've heard the Origin Locker Room has been a very nice and there was a word. A very nice and a happy place recently, all in all. With a lot of superstars. I'm hearing there's a lot of camaraderie, which we don't get a lot in RPW. I hate high sportsmanship. We don't get it a lot in RPW, so I think it was quite different. Happened yesterday, by the way. I had to say something in terms of the who are you conversation. It's more the fact they don't care about the company as a whole, and they would never take any loss as a loss, but rather make 50 excuses. Rex nice combo on Austin Palmer. I think Austin Palmer's his last legs here, folks. I think those talks about Palmer being overrated might come to fruition today, because I think Austin Palmer not looking good. There's a submission, knee strike to the lower back, being bent in half like a pretzel. Not going to tap out though, ladies and gents. Strip off the rope. Nice arm drag. Yeah, I think the Origin Locker Room is the nicest place in RPW right now. Austin Palmer gets reversed. Rex a chance for something. The end of days for the Palmers. Austin planted. But Malachi slides in just in time. Very smart ring IQ to get involved in. Rex rolls out. Malachi baseball bat. Oh, Austin Palmer rolls out too. Kendo stick and baseball bats. Swinging all over the place. Fan cam in action. Malachi takes them both down. It's not full scan anywhere. They do need to get back into the ring. Malachi over the barricade there. Austin Palmer thrown away as well. Rex with a combo. Ending with a clothesline. Austin. Brett, the camera, really? The camera, fair. Very fair. Rex back in the ring. Calling for Austin Palmer to join him. Austin Palmer goes for a springboard. And takes them both down. Fire, Brett. You're good, Brett. You're good, Brett. Don't you worry. You got a bit scared then. You got a bit scared. Just the one that does the sheets. She's a nerd these days. Don't worry. Don't worry. And what's Austin Palmer going for? All those talks about Palmer's overrated. He's going to win now, isn't he? He's going to win now. Austin Palmer vibing. Him and Jet Route, I love it. A nerd using a... Hey, listen. Listen. I don't pay your bills. If you stop updating it, that's nothing to do with me. So Vince might be annoyed though. So Vince might be very annoyed. Have to hire another nerd to do it. Rex go to the outside. A wild case shot on the front row as well. Rex all bleeding. Busted open on the side of his face. Which I did not see. Rex looks decent, to be fair. In the new attire. He gets thrown away. Austin Palmer really feeling the vibes. Malachi Del Ocaso gets a big plate of Palmer. And that Paradise is not coming to fruition. Nice reversal there. Oh, synchronized. All three back in the ring. I love it. Super kick. Rex goes down. Malachi with the strength. Over to the corner. Austin Palmer left there. Rex to another corner. Malachi looking good now. Time for El Caso. Time for Evolution. Pinfall on Rex to count. And Austin Palmer breaks it up. Great triple threat right now. Really great triple threat. Primetime Palmer. Is it primetime for Austin? Big clothesline takedown. He's feeling the vibes. And you know what? All that talk of Austin Palmer being overrated, I think he's going to win, ladies and gentlemen. I'm believing in Austin Palmer and the vibes. I might just shimmy with him. I might just shimmy. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's almost as if Rex heard me praising him too much and slammed him down. Nice drop kick by Malachi. Great match. Really fun match. I mean, the vibes were the shimmies were vibes, sorry. The shimmies were vibes. I mean, that's grade A Austin Palmer right there. Grade A Austin Palmer. He is down on the outside right now, though. Slowly making his way up. Malachi got to hurry up. Big kick up top. Austin Palmer's always there. He's always there to break it up when you least expect it. Always there. The ring, nice. Famous, down goes Rex. Oh boy. Malachi's outside. I don't think he's going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. The vibes were vibing in the end. I can't shimmy as good as Austin Palmer. I will be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, that was actually a great match. A very, very good match. Now, it was supposed to be Junior Palmer, so I don't know what happened there. But, hey, primetime Austin Palmer gets it done. Need to work on that victory, that's for sure. But fair play to a great win for Austin. Maybe the Palmers making a bit of a run in some singles action again. In the tag team division, they've been a bit, I don't know, but maybe in the singles division, that's where they want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, look at this. What season are we in? Ladies and gentlemen. What season are we in? When we get to see Luka Novak versus Key Iverson. Shimmy, yeah, baby, woo. Austin Palmer, great win. Great win. RPW Rewind. You're not wrong, man. You're really not wrong. When was the last time we saw Luka in a solo as well? Luka don't even have a Tron anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, Intercontinental Novak. Last time he was champ, I believe it was on Fury last time he was champ. I might be wrong. I can't believe what we are seeing. Brett apparently couldn't believe it either. We're back in season 2. Austin Palmer wins, and now Luka beats Key Iverson. We really are back in season 2, ladies and gentlemen. We really are. We last saw him solo on World Warzone against Rage. Shut up. I mean, it is true, and Luka Novak absolutely got his shit kicked in. I think Luka's on like 22% right now. For this guy, I mean, hey, I'm a big fan of Kev. What was Kevin's percentage saying this year? I know he's been here and there and everywhere, but 50% so far. 29 and 41 in singles competition. Luka's 23%. I don't know. Ladies and the boy's dead for some reason. I'm liking it. I've always liked Kia. So listen, me and Kia's had a lot of back and forths. We've had a lot of back and forths, but I think it's possible. Can I get the bot back in? I don't know how this works. If I'm honest with you, update your details. What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to? Sure. Submit. Scare me like this. Chat bot. Chat command. Yeah, submit details. Oh. Part. Failed to part bot. Bot is in your chat. Is he though? Last time they faced off was week 130. Oh, you're doing my job for me. Week 133. Whoa, Warzone. November 4th, 2024. Wow, dude. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I think Stream Elements is having a heart attack. Look at Key go. Yeah, I think Stream Elements altogether is just having a bit of a hissy fit right now. It's not even loaded. Oh, there we go. Update your data. Your YouTube connection has expired or been revoked. Excuse me? Expired or been revoked? What is this about then? I'm trying to watch Luka Novak versus Key Iverson in 2026. What do you mean expired or been revoked? Part. Join. Successfully parted from your channel. Can you successfully join? Failed to join bot. Well, now you're just party. Oh, there you go. Nice. Should be back up, folks. See if Brett Bot is alive now. Bro's been shadow banned, you know what I mean? Just trying to give the people what they want. Okay, we like a little command and a little quote here and there. Just trying to give them what they want. Oh, you little hissy fit, man. You little... Someone at Stream Elements, tell him grow up right now. Tell him grow up. Outrage. I mean, it says it's here. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll come back on World Warzone. And if not, it's been fun. It's been fun. Should be back up now. I mean, I can only go off what it's saying, you know. I can only go off what it's saying. What can I say? Look at the crowd. Shirts, by the way. Look at these shirts. I love it. A little cheese shirt over there. An old school Luka one. Alex Cross with the X. RK as well. Yeah, it might just be down for now. That's okay. They're grunting way too loud for my liking. They're right by the mics over in the corner. That's why. Me personally, I'm okay with the grunt. I'm okay with the grunt. I don't mind a grunt too much. Fan cam in action. I thought you might like grunts, given your condition. Yavson into the steel steps. Lukanova goes up top. There's the Cruiserweight champion, Spiral. Now, Spiral, I like you, Spiral. I like you. It's not so... Viv, it's been a day, okay? It's been a day. We'll talk. Now, Spiral, I really like Spiral, I'll be honest with you, but the difference in that Cruiserweight division since GMK lost that championship is staggering. I feel like the Cruiserweight division went non-existent since GMK lost it. Lukanova, every motherfucker. This is Cairo's move from the Indies, and now everyone uses it. He's been using that in the Indies for years. Everyone's trying to be like Cairo. Shambolic, man. And Sparrow even, but he said hello a couple times. Adam Sana face palming when Lukanova goes for a pinfall. Tells you everything about the state of Lukanova's career. And a nice moonsault again, though. Got to change that green, right? I think the green has cursed him. Key Anderson from behind. Go on, Key! Oh, I would love to see a championship around the waist of Key Anderson. Give me back the Cruiserweight. Goodness gracious me, that would be something, that's for sure. Diplomat, welcome into a Friday Night Fury. Yow! Yow, indeed. I like the green, but it's not done well with it. I think I don't like the green just because I'm so used to him partnering with Rain Ben's red. I think the green alone is quite nice, to be fair. I think black and purple was a good look, but the black and white was very good too. I'm just hoping Lukanova is back to himself now, you know? I think Luka should focus on being Luka Novak. He could be one of the greatest mid-card champions. Black Fashion could go and retire. Luka Novak could be like Drew Payne. He could be like, sometimes you need to know if you are a mid-card champion. I don't think Drew Payne will ever be a world champion. I don't think Luka Novak will ever be a world champion. That doesn't mean they're bad or they can't have an amazing career. I think they should thrive in what they're good at, which is being a mid-card champion. I mean, right now, Abaddon is champ, of course. It's going to be tough, but Luka Novak welcomes back Key Iverson by giving him a loss, ladies and gentlemen. Great win for Luka. And again, singles Luka, maybe this is the start for him to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just write down Austin and Luka victory songs, so they're not bland and sauceless. Good win by Luka. Very, very good win. Much needed win too for Luka Novak, ladies and gentlemen. Much needed win indeed, Arena. As we move on, ladies and gentlemen, Akira Tanaka and Hope Eternal here today on Friday Night Fury. Few matches left to go. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the RPW prestigious champion entering first, interestingly enough. 445 days as prestigious champion. The sound gets me as well. Oh man, it's going to be a great weekend this week. Let's focus on the positives. Marvel Rivals update, Cyclops, Battlefield update, got the Battle Pass. We're thriving this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Luka! Luka needed Fury, man, I'm telling you. Luka needed Fury. Damage Control gonna come out again, who knows? Luka needed Fury, man. Luka's back and better than ever. Luka's back and better than ever. Oh my God, Hope. It is always weird seeing Hope Eternal on a Fury show because as prestigious champion, I mean, she doesn't appear that often, if I'm honest with you. She doesn't appear that often, and when she does, oh boy, we are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Hope Eternal right now, 67% here on the season. Ironically, she was 67% last season too, so she's not actually moved this year just yet. Overall, 53%. Now, Akira Tanaka this year, 100%. She was 62% last year, ladies and gentlemen. Akira Tanaka has a fantastic record still here in RPW. And we'll see if she can improve it here today against the prestigious champion. A bit of revenge needed for Akira Tanaka. That is for sure. There are going to be a lot of changes made to the Luka Novak you guys have been seeing the last couple of months. There is Akira Tanaka, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to dive into a little cookie. I feel like I deserve it at this point, you know? I feel like I deserve it. It has chocolate goo in the middle. I feel like I deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I deserve it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I should tell you guys, I've changed something in my life, okay? I've changed something in my life. Not eating, because that's common. But I'm no longer going to respond to negativity. This is my year to not get involved. And I think this means I don't have to talk to Martin the Mouth anymore. Because he always comes in with mad negative energy. He's always angry at Jocko. He's always angry at his opponents. He's always angry at everyone. Chaos rising above it, ladies and gentlemen. Rise above hate. Chaos not dealing with that anymore. Any hatred coming Chaos' way, I'm just going to brush it off. It falls right off me. It falls right off me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't listen anymore. The hate just falls right off. It falls right off and I don't care. So, if you're a hater, if you're angry, if you're sad, if you're giving out that hateful energy and vibes, falls right off. Doesn't bother KR, ladies and gentlemen. Just putting that out there. Akira Tanaka, Hope Eternal, one-on-one. Interconti Novak again. Abaddon is champion right now. I think Fury, it's going to be tough for all of Fury. I mean, the Fallen literally are champions all over Fury right now, which is crazy. Very, very exciting, though. Get that clip, please do indeed. Please, I will use that. The KR gifts are still amazing. I still use them daily. They are absolutely amazing. They really, really are. Reminds me of when, again, these two have some history. Top 5 all-time motivations. Great win, Luka. Indeed, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? Falls right off us. Not even gonna acknowledge it. Falls right off us, ladies and gentlemen. And we enjoy a great Fury show. Akira Tanaka with the pinfall. And this just means the hateful talkers just get to talk to themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, do it with me, because why? Falls right off us. Falls right off. What can we say? What can we say? Like Hope Eternal's gear. I meant to say Akira Tanaka. I like Akira Tanaka's gear. Hope Eternal's gear has become pretty iconic, to be fair. When you hold a championship for that long, people are going to remember your ring gear as Akira Tanaka thrown into the LED barricade as the fan cam is indeed in action. Ladies and gentlemen, if the bot was actually doing his job today, we could have had a little command made. Remember for Warzone. I was about to say Hope Eternal. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Ralph is counting, as is all of damn Texas, apparently. My goodness gracious me. Oh, big boy in blue with front row. He's a big fella, isn't he? Shouldn't call that out, you know. In a respectful way, he's looking good. Deji, front row, brother of JJ. No longer side man. Good to see him there. Front and centre Rooney. Hope Eternal back into the ring. Fredo, still not a fan of Hope Eternal. Compared to those around him, he is massive. Hey, I mean, hey, everyone can be an RPW fan, you know. Everyone can be an RPW fan. Who remembers the days when Hope was just chill and happy to be here? It was a long, long time ago. Your favourite. A long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. Nice close on by Akira Tanaka. Getting heated up, ladies and gentlemen. Oosh! Nice super kick. Look at Akira Tanaka go. I know a lot of people didn't like her when she was actually an RPW superstar, ladies and gentlemen, but it's always lovely seeing Lilith Lanza. I mean, I know she's changed a lot since her wrestling days, and she's been through a lot, but always nice seeing her part of the RPW universe still in 2026. I mean, when you see Hope Eternal, you can't help but think of Lilith Lanza and all they've been through, and their history, and moments of the year, stories of the year, and matches of the year, and Regents Mania matches, pay-per-view main events, prestigious championships, and What a career Lanza had. I know it's been cut short due to a good circumstance, to be fair. It was cut short due to a good circumstance. Welcoming life. But yeah, it is interesting to think of, isn't it? Most haven't seen that version of Hope. I'm trying to be more forgiving these days. Eternal Irish whip. Drop kick goes nowhere. Akira! Nice takedown there, middle of the ring. Goes up for the pinfall. And for Akira Tanaka, 100% on the season so far, to pin the prestigious champion would be mighty, mighty big for her this season. I mean, it'll pretty much put her up there. We know at Courage to Chaos, it is going to be Irena Mortain versus Hope Eternal for that prestigious championship, as Irena won the predictions. And it just goes to show you might as well predict at pay-per-views, because Irena got the predictions correct from going forward, and she's going to Courage to Chaos, which I didn't think was possible. But she apparently called her out for the pay-per-view, and due to predictions, she's now going to be at the pay-per-view, which is insane. Courage to Chaos will be the end of this month. Let's quickly get my little calendar up. I can let you know exactly. It'll be the 27th, I believe, the Saturday. The 27th. KR, which superstar do you secretly hate? Jim K. Hatred just falls off me like raindrops, ladies and gentlemen. KR's not got time for it, especially in Season 5. It's the business era. My business is no one else's. Other people's business is none of mine. KR doesn't hate. KR loves. KR loves love. Okay? KR's not getting involved in all the politics and shenanigans. KR loves love. Okay. KR doesn't love a count-out, though. What do I secretly hate? Maybe a count-out, ladies and gentlemen. Akira Tanaka in the ring was that count of 8. Hope Eternal's down. Ladies and gentlemen, I love when crowd signs get in the way. Hope Eternal rejoins, though. Just in time. Love you too, sweetheart. Just in time. Both superstars back into the ring. Is KR loved again? I mean, that's not for me to answer, my friend. I can't answer other people's feelings. Nice takedown, middle of the ring. Over to the corner. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Akira Tanaka with a reversal. A very big reversal. Nice backdrop there as well. Fatal four-way up next. Oh, Akira Tanaka does the gore. Nice step up in Zaguri. Akira, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Hope Eternal on the rope, kicked in the midsection. Oh, Dub, I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate him. Wish you nothing but the best in your career. Aura Tanaka is a baller. Not doing too bad. That is for sure. Not being too bad. Oh, that was going to be a repeat there. She was going to toss her over that rope again. That was going to be a throwback to Regents Rumble. Hey, step up into Guri. One of my favorite maneuvers. There's a good old step up into Guri. Hope Eternal for the arm. Going across the face pinfall. Is enough enough? Ladies and gentlemen, no big move needed. Hope Eternal wins. And I was waiting for a big move, but apparently not needed. Ladies and gentlemen, Irena Mortain, the challenger of Courage to Chaos, attacking the prestigious champion from behind. We spoke about it earlier in the match, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be what we see after Courage to Chaos end of the month? Irena with a prestigious championship to the face of Hope Eternal. Ladies and gentlemen, the mind games continue on. And Irena Mortain apparently not done. Ladies and gentlemen, the feed almost cutting out then. Irena's back in the ring. Hope Eternal, arms spread wide, running. Knee strike. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on with the feet today? It's cutting all over the place. Irena Mortain with the takedown. The challenger stands atop the champion. Is this the sight that we will see a Courage to Chaos Hope Eternal. Laughing. Hope Eternal standing. Irene Mortain. It's almost like she's judging what is going on with Hope. Oh my goodness! What is happening with the feed? What is happening with the feed? Hope Eternal not attacking Irena, and Irena is losing it, ladies and gentlemen. Love you too, sweetheart. Irena Mortain. Absolutely going berserk. Hope Eternal refusing to attack. All right, so I get it, man. I'm the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, that was very, very interesting. I only saw Daniel. Well, you guys saw drawings in that. Absolute psychopaths. Ladies and gentlemen, Hope Eternal was just standing there. Hope Eternal was refusing to attack. She was refusing to attack. I love this song. She was refusing to attack Irena Mortain, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, we see Irena Mortain versus Hope Eternal at Courage to Chaos for the prestigious championship. I need to go back and see what they were, ladies and gentlemen. As we move on, oh my goodness, I love this. I love this match. Boosted breath. I love the aura of this entrance. Aura Armor, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Hayley, you're close to Irena. You're the closest here out of anyone to Irena Mortain. What do you think is going through their head right now? Hicks, Bobby, and West, too. Fury Superstars. Daniel, someone said Dragon. Goodness gracious me. Fatal four-way action. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think anymore. I really, really don't know what to think. Is it a TFT thing? Is it a Hope Eternal thing? I don't know. I know one thing. The Italian, Vittoria Moretti, was asking to Vinci. Sorry, I didn't say that, but was asking to Vince for a big match today after a match last week on Fury. And she has got a damn big match. I'm guessing she was just trying to get back for interrupting a match last week, but then the drawings are questionable. For Bobby has said you become what you despise. See, I didn't see these. I didn't see these. No, Jocko, don't repeat it. Are the drawings TFT? Or, that's what I was just going to say that, Haley. Are they TFT related or are they Irena Mortain related? Are they Fallen related? Some people said potentially the Fallen. I said no, but I might be wrong. I mean, Jet Riot said Sam Everett. So there's all sorts of names going around. The wind is blushy. There's all sorts of names going around. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Laurent suited and booted for this one. One half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. There was a drawing that was positive for Sage. There was. I mean, the names of Tyler, Daniel, who else do you say? Tyler, Daniel, Hicks. I mean, they're all in the main event today. So maybe it is a Fallen or Sage-esque thing. I mean, it wouldn't be crazy to say, look at the pyro for Olivia. That is a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be going up against Venus Vortex and Pamela Hart for those women tag team titles. I mean, we'll see what Sky Demoy says regarding the ongoing investigations. I think they're on TFT. Maybe they feel like they've lost power, but why Hicks? I mean, why would they feel like they've lost power? They have every single championship on Fury and one on Warzone. What do you mean lose power? Abaddon just won against Hicks. Like, I don't want to think Irena did the drawings. Maybe, is it like Irena? Good question, Mike. Is it like Irena's like initiation? But Hope hates Sage. Is it like Irena's initiation? Has Irena been drawing them? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, there was a one about the goddess, which is very, very interesting. You become or you despise the Dominion champion here on Fury. And I will say I love the championship. I wouldn't put it past her. The music terrifies me. I do love the new look, though. And going by the goddess, I think aura, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful and copy or say what Viv is saying out loud, but I mean, I'm not denying it, that's for sure. I think it's the best look she's had in her career, if I'm honest with you. The aura of the song change as well, watching her old self on the Titantron behind her. Dominion champion, the Dominion championship with all the sharp edges too. It just looks like a hardcore type championship, you know what I mean? Maybe they aren't as feared as before. Like, let's focus on them and Hope's new world. Who knows what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows what is going on? What I do know is going on is a fatal four-way here on Fury. What a match is going to be indeed. The Great Giant and Garrett Flynn up next before the main event match. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the fatal four-way. It is very eerie. Two champions involved in this one. Amber and Vittoria Moretti want to prove that they belong with these big names. Vittoria is quite something. Fair. Fair. Let's go, Vittoria, get the W. Still looking for her first win in RPW, of course, after losing last week. I think Olivia can win. Our money might be on Amber, you know. Can't get away from the Satans of RPW even now. Next thing you know, there's going to be a drawing about Fredo, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be flying everywhere. The Goddess rolls out first. Interesting, the rookie taking it to the Goddess. Would be a big win for Olivia Laurent. Olivia and Bobby are the two I don't want to win. Ladder by the Goddess. Phantom in action. Olivia and Bobby, the two Haley don't want to win, going at it on the outside. I think this is a stuck matchup, dude. I think this could be like four of the biggest names on Fury in the women's division. I think Amber's up, and then you also have Clover. Like or not, you have Alexia Coldwell. You got Morrigan still there. Damage control now. I mean, the women's divisions, man. I still think Maria's talented, but I know people aren't going to back it right now, especially after losing today, so I won't say that one just yet. The Goddess goes down, bad start on the Goddess, so. But then, like we say, it is still the Goddess. You know what I mean? It is still the Goddess. 40% right now, Amber 50%. Who else involved? Olivia Laurent 56%, the best season of her career so far. Fury is stacked. The roster's insane. The roster's insane, I will say. I think both rosters are very good. I think this year's Supremacy is going to be the greatest Supremacy pay-per-view in RPW history, especially with RK Dino now on Warzone. I think the overall rosters are very, very, very interesting. I think the women's division on Fury absolutely clears. I'm sorry to go Warzone, but I think the women's division... But then again, maybe it's like the underdog thing where the 1 year where Fury's absolutely stacked, will Warzone go and win it? So get Jocko's first Supremacy win as the ladder goes on my announcer's desk. But when you look at superstars like Hope Eternal, Bobby, Olivia, Laurent, Amber, Clover, I don't know. I think the women's division on Fury is crazy good. We say that every year, and it's true. I wonder what title Dina goes for, seeing as Sibs as Universal Champ. I definitely think they might be tag teaming against the Fallen. But the Authority have always said that they don't mind fighting each other. They all want to prove themselves are the best. So, Dino versus Sibs for the Universal, I mean, I'm here for it. Dino is a former Universal Champ himself. We say that every year, and it's true. To be fair, we have said that. I mean, Jocko's drafting is very particular. He doesn't go for the biggest names on paper. He always has surprising draft picks. And clearly, in terms of supremacy, it's never helped him because he's never won a supremacy. He's 0-3 right now. So, will this be the year for Jocko to win? I don't know. It's being dubbed as the biggest supremacy of all time, though. 600k. Is that an ult? No longer remember. Okay, back in time. But it's getting bigged up as the biggest supremacy of all time, so I'm very excited for September. Very, very excited. The only down part, it's just after summer. Everyone going back to work, so at least that'll bring us up. Let's stop rubbing that. I think it's just a crazy stat, Jocko. The fact that you have been the longest ever general manager in RPW. No one has been a general manager longer than you in RPW, and you have never won supremacy. I think it's incredible. The fact you've kept your job and never won supremacy. It's almost like an anomaly. It's almost impossible for you to be general manager longer than everyone else on Fury and still have never won the actual pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Which round of the draft we're in? I mean, need I remind some of the picks you have made for supremacy? I mean, again, it comes down to the picks, of course. It comes down to the picks. What is the goddess going for? Submission on Amber. Okay, Kay. I'm just saying. It seems physically impossible. It's like a mathematical anomaly. It really, really is. Really, really is. Amber slams goddess down on the table. That table looks like it's almost sinking into the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber pins the Dominion champion. My pick was correct. Ladies and gentlemen, what a win for Amber. Amber and the Goddess both had a chance against Hope Eternal, of course. Amber came up short. She gave a hell of a fight against Hope Eternal. What a win to pin the Goddess and Dominion champion here on Fury, ladies and gentlemen. I think Amber's absolutely incredible. I really, really do. Don't you have alimony? Guys, you should see what she's been doing to herself recently. Absolutely incredible. I'm definitely clueless. Yeah, 600, I don't know. You're supposed to be a super fan. You're talking about draft. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, another match of Fury. Amber. I think Amber's a future world champ. I've been saying I think Amber's a future world champ. I've been saying. That's why I'm the real super fan. Ladies and gentlemen, another of the full Fury debuts. Another Origin superstar who has got the call up, ladies and gentlemen. The Great Giant sitting on 25% this season, which is absolutely shambolic for him, ladies and gentlemen. It really is absolutely shambolic. 20%, sorry, down from 60%, which is mental. Garrett Flynn ran out 5-3 in his career. Maybe saw the hip-hop keto in his head. This guy, Fredo, has history with this guy, that's for sure. Greg! I've always been a fan of Giant. I like big meaty men, and I think he's very, very talented, but clearly having a off season so far, ladies and gentlemen. And the former Origin superstar, the one that got the call up. I'm surprised my voice has lasted this long. The new Fury superstar, ladies and gentlemen. He got the call up. He's pointing out to the crowds. And the Fury crowd here at Texas, excited for the man and Garrett Flynn. We knew the Origin call-ups would happen eventually. I didn't know that was going to happen this quickly, if I'm honest with you. But man, oh man, is he drinking it in. Look at that Tron. He has a good look for Fury. I like this guy too. I like this guy too. He's got a good look about him. He's got a very good look about him. Very technical. I mean, the Giant, always tricky, of course. Always very, very tricky. I know he's had a bad percentage so far this season, but he's still a big, big guy. His Tron is insane. W theme as well. Big, big fan of Garrett Flynn. He looks like a main roster talent. I've been saying that as well. I've been saying that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, put on a match of Fury. We'll see if he has what it takes, though. We'll see if he has what it takes. Shout out Rebecca. Is that Consuela? No, is it? That's Rebecca's, isn't it? Is that Rebecca's? Where are we going, Brett? Where are we going? I don't know anymore. Forgot to use the drone. Garrett Flynn down. It will be interesting if Maria and Garrett both lose. Like a Giant getting hyped. That's Becky. It's Becky, right? Okay. I like how you both said it. I thought that was Becky. Good to see you here on Fury. Garrett Flynn. It's going to be tough to knock this guy down. It's going to be tough. Interesting. On one chat, Viv was first. On the other chat, GMK was first. Weird. Giant using that strength again. I don't know. I think Giant's been in a lot of tag team matches this season. Maybe that's why his percentage ain't percenting. I don't think he's had a lot of singles matches. Been involved in a lot of tag team matches. Garrett Flynn suits Fury though. What do you guys think? I think he suits Fury. I like the look of him. I could definitely see him going after Abaddon. This is also good practice for Garrett Flynn. Going after a Giant. If he goes for the Intercontinental Championship, going up against the size of Abaddon, the big red machine, this is great practice for that. Really great practice. He feels like a Fury superstar, I agree. And I think Axiom Vex feels like a World Warzone superstar. So I think the call-ups were fantastic. With El Baron going there too. I think the call-ups were fantastic. Strong start by the Great Giant, raking the eyes. Flynn fights off though, nice left hook. Got to use the strikes. You can't use a grapple just yet. Got to use the strikes. Oosh. Slam to the back. First pinfall of this one by the Giant. Rebecca, that was quite fast for her, to be fair. That was quite fast. Maybe she'd been learning. Doing some practice, getting down on it. Oh. Giant from behind. Pause. Easily lifting Garrett Flynn over to that rope. And neck first up on that top red rope, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Both superstars meet back up. Love the camera work from the outside of the ring. But there's that strength again. The Great Giant, fantastic start. Nice reversal. Garrett Flynn with a roll up into the ring. Both shoulders down. Both tree trunk legs are kicking. Oh boy. Big reversal. And you don't want the Great Giant sitting on you. But Garrett Flynn. Just trying to eat a toast. Oh, toasty. I could just bang a toasty right now. Pause. I could just go for a toasty right now. Garrett Flynn forced to roll out. The Great Giant says, no, that's too much work. Gets back in. Great Giant behind Bex. Pause. It's all lining up, ladies. Where's he looking? Where's he looking? Where, yeah, step to the side. Step, yeah, change that camera. That knee brace working overtime. Great Giant with a great slam down. I've always said I do like Great Giant. I think he's fantastic. And I think the Great Giant epitomizes what RPW is all about. Ladies, he's not just a superstar. He's like the 8th world wonder of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, what a kick up by Garrett and Giant. Can't believe it. This man, 600 pounds, over 7 feet tall. He is an absolute world wonder. He is just a one-of-a-kind thing. I think it's so fascinating seeing the Great Giant in the ring, but Garrett Flynn, the Origin rookie, former Origin rookie, really getting a taste of the main roster right here, ladies and gentlemen. Really getting a taste of what Fury is all about. There's a reason to Vince calls it the flagship show. There's a reason he says this is where the best wrestle. And Garrett Flynn thrown literally to the Giant for his first full Fury match. Garrett Flynn busted open. Giant going to town. Flynn, nice reversal. Hops back in. Right into the grass though. Look at that strength with ease, ladies and gentlemen. Snake Eyes again. He saw it, man. Great Giant goes away. And struck across the face. Man, this Fury roster's so stacked. And to think GMK's away right now. GMK can come back to this roster anytime. My goodness gracious me. Can't be though, as RK is the best in the world, so should be Warzone. The fact that GMK can still come back to this show. Garrett Flynn! There we go! There we go! My God, the ring is literally ringing. Oh, Giant grabs the rope. Giant grabs the rope, ladies and gentlemen. Just about for the rope break. Irish whip from Flynn. Rolls through, misses. Could be costly. Could be very costly. Garrett Flynn. Irish whip. Rebound. Rolling. Code breaker. He's by the ropes again. Rebecca gets a view of the shoulders. And Garrett Flynn wins in his full Fury debut. What a finishing move that was. Against the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fury, Mr. Garrett Flynn. What a win. With blood down his nose. He may have broke that nose. He's saying, this is my home, ladies and gentlemen. This is my home. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was impeccable, ladies and gentlemen. Really, 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 absolutely fantastic. Don't forget though, too, Vince is definitely rigging things for the Authority, according to Drew. Again, I mean, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just reading out what other people are saying, ladies and gentlemen. That was very, very impressive, was it not? Very, very, very impressive. Indeed, Reno. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the main event of Friday Night Fury? What a lineup. Dino got replaced by Tyler West. Giant low-key built like a meatball. AI forever. Questionable name, but welcome in over on Twitch, my friend. If you want to watch with everyone over on YouTube, come on over to our YouTube channel, my friend. If you want to join as a superstar, become a YouTube member and sign your contract. Ladies and gentlemen, Fury main event. Now remember, whoever gets pinned in this match is barred from going for the World Heavyweight Championship, whilst Sage is champion. Hey, I've got the same crime bowl. I've got the same crime card. Crime hydration, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hydrated. I'm hydrated. Daniel Black, the 14-time RPW champion, making his way down to yet another main event. Now, Daniel Black probably won't want to talk about it. 59% last year. This year, 38%, ladies and gentlemen. He's down in the dumps right now. Not a good percentage at all. Really, really, really not a good percentage, ladies and gentlemen. As Daniel Black enters the ring. We have a lot of entrances to get through. Don't like how this guy is like now. Guess he was that thirsty. He had to bring it with him. Makes no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, his first ever Fury main event. Kendo Ken Lazaro. The greatest RPW superstar from Canada. How many main events will Daniel Black have to, Vince? Yet Daniel Black has been in a lot of Fury main event. I think Daniel Black is the face of Fury, unironically. I think he is Mr. Friday Nights. He's never been a World Warzone superstar. He's always been a Friday Night Fury superstar. And he's been in so many... I think he has the most Fury main events ever. I really, really do. Kendo to win. I really, really do. My first live Daniel Black main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Nights. This is a man who has never been on Friday Night Fury as a contracted superstar. He's had matches before, but he's never been a Fury superstar. My boy Sombra Del Rio for the win. Who's taking the pin, ladies and gentlemen? Tyler West. It looks weird already seeing him on Fury. It looks weird seeing him on Fury, ladies and gentlemen. It really does feel very, very weird. Who? Oh boy. Feels very, very weird. His hair matches the... It does, to be fair. He's got the red for Fury. He is him, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for this match. I'm really excited for this match. I think it's going to be a very, very fun one. As the lights go out. Which can only mean one thing. Ladies and gentlemen. Your 2026 Regents Rumble winner. Big Brutus Brickley. I should be a ring announcer, man. I should be a ring announcer. I really, really should. Big Brutus Brickley, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Microbe. I do it better, but that's okay. Oh, man, I like this guy. I like that he's getting over the crowd, too. I see a lot of Brutus Brickley shirts in the crowd these days. He's up there, I think, in the top 10 merch sellers in RPWs. Really, really, really been doing well, ladies and gentlemen. Why is that not a command? I think it is, but again, I think the bot is sort of all over the place right now. I love his new attire. He won Rumble. I like that he's not just fallen off as well. He won Rumble. He main evented Mania. He's still going for Sage. He's still going for the world title with the likes of Hicks, with the likes of Daniel. He's not just gone away from Sage after winning the Rumble. He's still there, ladies and gentlemen. He's still there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is the one that... A lot of controversy. Ladies and gentlemen. A lot of controversies getting rained down with boos. Rained down with boos. He's saying bring it on, though. He's saying bring it on. Hickler. Hey, I'm just going to sip on my crime. I'm just going to sip on my crime, ladies and gentlemen. Hicksy, he knows. He's literally... Finger to his ear, ladies and gentlemen. Should have left the jacket at home, bro. Unironically, I think the jacket and the hat is the best part of his attire. Hicks T to the ring. That roll was stiff. He can barely climb up the middle rope. Shooting arrows into the crowd. Throwing immunity pouches, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only way he can ship them in a Fury arena. He's throwing his little pouches of immunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who is next? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion of the Authority, Brandon Bobbs. I'm glad this guy's still in the main event scene as well. Ladies and gentlemen, he looks so good with the world title around his waist, man. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers in Regents Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Brandon Bobbs of the Authority. Oh, I'm feeling it. This crime has woken me up, man. This crime has woken me up. Really, really, really has woken me up. Goodness gracious. I love the new hair as well. I love the new hair. Brandon, he's a big boy, isn't he? He's a big boy, isn't he? He's a big boy. And he looks ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event. This is stuck. One of these superstars are going to be banned from the world title while Sage is champ, though. One of these superstars we will not be seeing in these big main event matches anymore. Brandon Bombs, I'm still a bit touch sour about losing my US title to him. Ladies and gentlemen, could you imagine this man gets it done? Sombra del Rey. Very excited for this guy. Very excited about this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, really, really, really excited about this guy. Am I the only one who thinks World Warzone over Fury? It depends how this main event goes. I don't know. This main event, I think this like the talent in this main event alone is that of, like, World Warzone doesn't have these many big names all in one match, you know? I think World Warzone had a great show. And again, I'm not pitting the two shows against each other. I think all shows this week have been amazing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, former Fury team captain. He's won at Supremacy before as a superstar and team captain. Ladies and gentlemen, one's up for the Renaissance, Mr. Lamin Noir. Main eventing Fury. The artist of the violence of the gallery. The aura in the main event, ladies and gentlemen, as Fury raise their ones up. We're seeing on World Warzone RK and Oliver freaking Kings team up, ladies and gentlemen, which is already insane. And now we're seeing Lamin Noir main eventing here on Fury. Almost ended the career of Sibs. He did end the career of Sibs for a few years. Ended the career of Poke. Attempted to break the back of RK. Ladies and gentlemen, the ones don't go down until the bell rings. Show full commitment. Keep those ones up, ladies and gentlemen. Aura personified. Welcome to the Gallery of Violence. I will never not get chills when Lamin Noir walks down the ring. I would freaking love to see this man as a world heavyweight champion in 2026. I would absolutely love it. My ones are straight up. My arm is aching, but that's okay. My ones are straight up. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness gracious me. The main event of Fury is underway. Rebecca's refereeing. Crime versus Immunity. Daniel Black versus Hicks T. Tyler West, welcome to Fury. Who wins and who gets pinned, folks? Kendo Kenny, Brandon Bombs, Brutus Prickly, Tyler West, Lamin Noir, Sombra del Rayo, Hicks T, and Daniel Black, all involved in the main event of Friday Night Fury. Lamin and Daniel, a lot of history. Of course, they had the team last week in the main event. Kendo Kenny and Sombra del Rayo, new to the Fury scene, new to RPW, trying to get a look-see as to who is in the ring with them. They are sharing the ring with some of the all-time greats of Regents Pro Wrestling. 2 former Regents Rumble winners, a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion, the longest ever World Hardcore Champion, a former Universal Champion, a 14-time Champion, Hicks T. I mean, there's a lot of big names involved in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Black goes flying and forced to roll out of this one. It could be a long match. It could be a long match indeed. Kendo Kenny and Sombra going at it. That would be a fantastic rivalry. Look at Lamin Noir with the strength. I have always said Lamin Noir pound for pound the single strongest superstar in RPW. I've never seen Lamenoir struggle to pick up anyone in RPW. No matter. Look at Kendo Kenny though, doing the exact same. Love the attire of Sombra del Rayo. Brandon Bombs and Lamenoir. Knew you were going to say that. Is KO becoming predictable? Maybe. But the classics are good. Oh man, this main event, and then knowing it's the weekend. Oh, I'm so freaking excited, dude. I want to get a haircut, but my barber's out of town. Maybe I'll cheat on him, we'll see. Chaos predictable. I've been commentating for a long time. Oh, he's flying over. This is not full scan anywhere. They do need to get pinned in the ring. Oh, look at the tag team. Tyler West and Brandon Bombs, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler West and Brandon Bombs teaming up against XT. Lamenoir, Daniel Black, no longer teaming. They're going at it. Sombra del Rayo and Kendo Kenny. We have Brutus, Brickley, and Hicks T. We know those two do not like each other. Hicks T beat Brutus Brickley a few weeks ago. Keeps rubbing in his face. But Brutus says, hey, I got a whatever qualifier. You did not. Tyler West winning would be absolutely massive, ladies and gentlemen. Cheat on my barber. See, that's why I don't want to do it. But I don't know if my barber's on holiday or if he's just left the barber. I need to actually ask them, because if he's left, I need to find a new barber in that store. Is the only problem. We'll see. That's my problem for the weekend, not yours. We'll see. Brandon Bombs, Lamenoir. What a matchup that is, ladies and gentlemen. Hicks T on his knees. Take a back what you will. Tyler West gets involved. Remember, whoever gets pinned is banned from the World Heavyweight Championship. Hair doesn't look bad, but thank you. I mean, I've been using up. It's just very, very long. It's very, very long. I don't even want it cut or like anything like that. I don't even do like fades anymore. I feel like I'm too old for fades, which is, game's a game. I'm owning it. But I just want it cleaned up, like a bit of the sides, a bit of a triple top, like at the ears, and I just want it cleaned up. I just like having a barber who knows what you do. You sit down, he says usual, yeah, and you get on with it. Whereas you have to explain it to a new guy, it's a whole thing. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow it tells. Maybe World Warzone, I'll be looking fresh. All 8 superstars back into the ring. Kendo Kenny goes down. Spear by Brandon Bombs. Tyler West and Daniel Black, they welcomed each other to the show. But now they're forced to go at each other. On Fury, the main event. XT and Daniel Black both breaking up the pinfall and now going at each other. This is chaos. But I absolutely love it. Daniel Black didn't know where to look then. Although STF, Kendo Kenny has Daniel Black middle of the ring, folks. Pull from Grace in the background. There's a pinfall. Getting a lot of the booty cheeks of Lamenoir. Oh my goodness! Daniel Black is furious. They're all complaining at Rebecca. Ladies and gentlemen, Brewers Brickley wins. Brandon Bombs eliminated, disqualified, banned from becoming a 5-time world champ. They was furious because they was focused on the submission. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't know the pinfall was being counted, and look, they all started complaining because they was focused. We'll have another look at it. They was focused on the submission hold. Oh my goodness. What a win for Brutus Brickley. He wants a rematch against Sage for the world title. We might just see it, ladies and gentlemen. And Courage to Chaos. He might be next in line. The others are not eliminated. It's just Brandon Bombs. Brandon Bombs, a 4-time world champion, is going to be furious to not get a win there. Brutus Brickley gets his victory. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show. Enjoy your holiday, and we'll enjoy your weekend. Sorry, relax. We're not going on holiday again. Not this yet. But enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you on Monday for Warzone. Big Brutus Brickley with the victory, ladies and gentlemen. Big! Catch you on Warzone. This is who we are.